Good morning, fellow traders. Bubblehead here, and it's time for the Good Morning Market Prep for Wednesday, March 25th, 2020. I hope everybody had a great night last night. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice, so please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. All right, let's take a look and see where we left off at the market. So SPX, right, we pushed in a lower shadow so far on the monthly chart. We've got several days left in the month, but it's really important to see where we close. If we can get back above this 50 monthly moving average, it'll just be like a little blip on the radar. But the only way to really do that is to get more recoveries with the corona, and of course we pray for healing across the world. With the weekly chart, right, so far we've got a green week, right, a nice push up. We had a 200 plus day yesterday, so we closed above the December lows, December 2018 lows, and you can see here we've started to put in a Morningstar reversal set up on the daily chart. Now, we'll take a look at S&P futures here in a second. Let's take a look at the SPY and see how it's behaving pre-market. Okay, so Morningstar reversal, of course, here on the SPY, and if we look here on the, if we zoom into the 15-minute chart here, you can see we had a nice up move this morning, right after they voted on the stimulus package for the Corona stimulus package. So that came up, and then they apparently decided to just sell the news on that one. So again, we'll see where we open this morning. Let's take a look at the futures. So one of the things that we're seeing here this morning, of course, trendline break here. A little bit slow there. Yeah, so trendline break here, right? So big bearish engulfing candle at the top, right, which worked its way down. Now we're seeing a big shooting star type setup right now forming on the 15-minute chart on the ES. If we look at the MES, okay, obviously same thing here, and we're going to see how we open into see how we go into the open. So it's pretty interesting, if we go back on the SPX, right, one of the things that we could see though is that we had a Morningstar reversal back in December 2018. Okay, so we had a Morningstar reversal that kind of started everything going back again with the market. So we had a Morningstar reversal here. One of the things that did happen the next day is we did gap down. So right now with those futures down, we may see a gap down here this morning, and let's see if they buy the dip to get into some strength on that one. But like I said, the real big thing we need to see is recoveries, right? So that is, and then cures, right? So that's the big thing that really this market needs. So from there, otherwise, this is going to be, continue to weigh on the markets and on businesses. So anyway, we'll keep an eye on that. So speaking of businesses, let's see how some of the others, some of the popular names are doing right here. So Apple had a Morningstar reversal yesterday as well. It could not get above its 200-day moving average yesterday. So let's take a look and see how it's behaving this morning. So again, it gapped up and pulling back a little bit here. Tesla was up. Okay, there you go. So it was up pretty significantly this morning, and now it's only up. Well, it's only up 20 points. That's still a big up move. For most. For most stocks, but for Tesla, it seems a little bit minor. But they have been helping out with at least planning to help out with making respirators. So let's see if that. I mean, obviously it's not shifting its core business, but it could give it a positive light. Boeing. Still saying their 737 Max is getting out there, so we'll see how this. It's gapping up nicely, pulled back, rather significantly here. The rest of the market, little pop right here. So we'll see how that holds into the open. But again, just a amazing move here if you think about it. Over 40% gain since it hit its recent lows. So that's one of those things. It's just Boeing, right? The market loves this thing. So we've got Nike. Earnings from yesterday, so they're holding up pretty well. They beat on earnings and beat on revenue. Obviously affected by Corona, so we'll see how that goes on a 15 orb setup today. Macy's was up pretty significantly this morning, just looked interesting. So had some decent volume and was up already, but it's already kind of testing its its pre-market lows. So we have that going on, and then mRNA. Watch mRNA. That was down about a point here this morning, so kind of keep an eye on that one. This has been a Corona play and got really wiped out yesterday with that opening candle. So these are good ones to keep an eye on today. So I hope everybody has a wonderful trading day. Everybody stay healthy out there, and remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game. And I'll talk to you soon.